I leave my water bottle in the back of my truck every night. It freezes. Like, tell me this right here. This is like the perfect ice cube. It's awesome. Over the course of my entire lifetime, I think everybody goes through these stages where they have guys that they look up to, they have guys that they idolize. Carey Price, I think, is the benchmark for a lot of guys. Now, somebody that not a lot of people talk about, and this guy is somebody that I've been watching a lot more recently, and mostly for the start of the season and a lot of the playoffs last year.
Stamkos, one-timer, faked it, Kucherov shoots, oh, Sergei Bobrovsky! Bobrovsky!
Of course.
Now, he's not a big dude. He's only like 6'2", 6'2 and a half, I think. Maybe 6'3", pushing on a good day after he's been on the stretcher all day. I'm sorry, that was a really bad joke. He's such a technical package. Everything moves together. The hand-eye coordination and his ability to catch pucks, his ability to control rebounds with the blocker, and I know I'm speaking very vaguely right here. These are skill sets that go very underappreciated and very under the radar, and they're done very well. You hear about the big flashy scorpion save that Jonathan Quick made. You hear about the nasty windmill that Carey Price made last night.
Blake Coleman up in the play, goes across. Oh, what a stop!
You don't hear about, oh, did you see Corey Crawford, Sergei Bobrovsky, Connor Hellebuck? They put every single puck to the corner with no opportunity for a rebound on every shot blocker side last night. So yeah, you have your guys like Jonathan Quick and Andrei Vasilevsky who move so fluidly through all the movements because they're so powerful, flexible. They just have that genetic bodily gift. Sergei Bobrovsky, I love the way he does things because it's just so technical. Everything's a composed package. It moves together. The blocker's on point, the glove's on point, the rebounds are tight, everything's right. His flexibility too, I think, is so underrated. Like when he pulls with the flexibility, we're talking a full splits.
This may be his strongest work here as he poke checks Levo once, sprints. Oh yeah, my groins are hurt.
What doesn't get appreciated enough too, in contrast to the splits, Varlamov or Bobrovsky are going post to post in the RVH, and both their skates are touching both posts, and they have a complete seal. Like, that hurts my hips just watching. I have these huge 6'5" legs, not like 6'5" tall, but like my body is 6. Anyway, I cannot do it. Now, yes, the media has been shit all over Sergei Bobrovsky as of late. When you're getting paid $10 million US a year to stop pucks at the National Hockey League level, anything short of a Vezina Trophy in a 935, even a 940, people are probably going to shit all over you. Professional hockey, people pay a premium for you to provide a service, that service being stopping pucks. They don't get what they want, they're pissed off. If I was getting paid $50,000 a year to do a job and I didn't do anything, I just slept all day on the job, I get fired, I get canned. People need to be aware when they're making comments about professional hockey and hockey in general, because so many people come from this fan mindset. I've never played competitive hockey growing up, I've never played junior, college, pro, etc., and I'm not saying I know everything. I'm just stating a lot of people comment from the fans' perspective, not from the athlete's perspective, from the sporting perspective. It's easy to criticize sitting at home watching on your couch. To actually be able to take what you think is right and what you think should be implemented and have the opportunity to do it, then to implement it and be successful at that level and in this game and in this lifetime is an opportunity few, if any, ever get the opportunity to do. I'm thankful for those opportunities because not everybody gets to do them. Playing in the National Hockey League is an absolute privilege, not a right. The true eye candy out there, don't get me wrong, there are some awesome setups, some awesome saves. Watching guys play so technically and so composed, like Sergei Bobrovsky, when he closes up his holes so well, even when he's battling, he's scrambling and tight, the holes are closed. There's no holes between the arms, there's no holes. Me being somebody who played one game of BC IHL college hockey, a little bit of junior B and a sniff of pro hockey, I will never understand that. You, the viewer, unless you play in the National Hockey League, will never ever understand what it takes to play at the National Hockey League level and what that is like. I am beyond impressed as hell. For God's sakes, I can't play a damn beer league game at 10:30 on a Tuesday night without having to go to the gym, stretch, warm up, roll my body out, do all these mobility exercises without being in a body cast the next day. To be able to do that at the National Hockey League level, I'm so jealous. Every single goaltender at the National Hockey League level, I am jealous of, and I envy, and I want their job, and I want their opportunity, but I will never get it. I'm sorry for ranting. I kind of went off there. Now, for the rest of the video, like we do on every single video, I'd like to show some highlights of my ice time I got later tonight, and we got to do Q&A. I don't remember the topic of the Q&A. I know my dad's involved. My dad's got some questions he's got to answer for the Q&A. Cinematics, ad, call it a video. Off to that now. I live by the airport, by the way. You hear that? I hate living by the airport. Planes come by here. Anyway, off to the ice time. You know, one of the things that I hate about healthy eating is the fact that it sucks. Hold on. The Briarcrest coaching staff told me, you need to lose 10 pounds for the start of next season and be shredded. We need a great Friday and an even better Saturday game. You probably don't recognize the name, but Doug Brown. He was a linebacker, I think, for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers in the CFL. And like 7 or 8 years ago, I had the chance to train with him. His first set, the third would get better, and the fourth set was always better. And he always progressed that way throughout his workouts. And it was amazing. I'd never seen somebody in my life be able to do that and accomplish that. That is basically the goal that I'm trying to accomplish here with my eating habits, is to be able to play better on the second than the first, and better on the third than the fourth. It is a commitment that and a challenge that I've accepted from the coaching staff for next season, and it's something that I'm going to embrace no matter where I'm at. Now, this has absolutely nothing to do with the channel or hockey. I got to take my garbage out, and it's like minus 35 outside. I'm on the 3rd floor balcony, and I think I can hit the dumpster outside. Here we go. I really think I can do this. I'm very optimistic this is going to be a success. You know, although I didn't grow up playing any basketball, well I did, but I couldn't even hit a layup, I might reconsider doing basketball instead of... That's 5 eggs right there, borderline quail eggs. This President's Choice white bean and corn salsa, awesome. Now, if that shot of the garbage bag into the garbage can is not one of the greatest things ever posted on this channel, I don't know what is. Ethan and Buell, skate, toe, or boot on post. All three, very situational. So if a guy's coming for a wrap or coming for a jam, well, I'm gonna go toe bridge on post. If I'm trying to close off that short side and the guy's not quite behind the goal line, I'll probably actually go boot on post so I get a total flush seal against that post. Tuukka Rask does this a lot, and Stan Matwave from Bandit's Goaltending kind of introduced me to this. Now, as far as the skate on post, this is, I'm back on the post. I need to move to the top of the paint or the far side immediately, so I'll get my skate blade on that post, move from there. Leland G, what chest are you running right now? Bauer Vapor 1X XL stock chest protector, nothing custom aside from I cut this piece off down here. Brand Chris 26, do you think that 13 is too late to start playing hockey? Absolutely not. You're never too late. I think Robin Regeer started playing hockey when he was 13 and he got drafted 1st or 2nd overall. So there's lots of possibilities. You're never too late, even if you're like 50. Alex Ferrolo, I like this question. What's one thing you would improve about your game if you could master it instantly? I would master the ability to use my size and close off holes. If I could master that, and I'm talking like a 10, 11 out of 10, as far as my game goes. But something I'm always working on, and it's very hard to do. Hayden Bodner, what do you do to get back on track after getting cut by a team? Back to work, buddy. Simple as that. I think when you start embracing the mentality that hockey is a job, this is my profession, although I'm not playing professional hockey, I make these videos, I track my journey, I share and document my journey. This is my job, this is my profession, and I try to treat it as so. I need to be in the gym, I need to be on the ice, I need to be dribbling, I need to be doing concentration grades and finding ways to improve. This is my job. Treat it like a job. TB Goalie 72, how do you get better low blocker? I found that when I changed up to the Connor Hellebuck, I found it released my shoulders so I can make a lot more higher blocker saves, and I found I was more mobile to make low blocker saves. Maddie C 34, when you were younger, did you always want to be a goalie? I'll let my dad explain it to you.
I tried to bribe him a little bit and offer to buy him a go-kart, make him a go-kart if he didn't become a goalie. He said, nope, I want to be a goalie. We went out and we purchased the goalie equipment, and I used the motor and the wheels and that I had purchased for the go-kart for something different.
Did you make a pressure washer out of it?
I made a pressure washer out of it. And at the age of 10, that's when he turned into being a goalie.
Another great dad question, F Smith 30, how big of an impact has your dad been in your hockey? My dad has been huge.
Remember the first day you took me skating at Glenwood?
Well, sure. I took you skating over at the Glenwood Community Center.
Describe it a bit.
And I pulled out a chair, and he was crying the whole time. Being 4 years old, he thought he couldn't skate, he couldn't do this, couldn't do that. So then I took away the chair, and we were going around the rink, and he was still crying. And I says, "Well, what are you crying about?" "Well, I'm scared with the chair." And I said, "But you haven't used the chair. We've gone around the whole rink without it." Oh. He stopped crying, he started skating, and been skating ever since.
David is Junior Ice Bears. Will you ever go back to Birmingham? It was a free agent camp. It was an opportunity to get my foot in the door for pro and for the SP. If I had the opportunity, I will continue going to those free agent camps because I want to build those relationships and open doors in the future. It's key in hockey. Keep those doors open. This will conclude all of our Q&As. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Off to some cinematics and the ad. As we get older, maybe we can't use our gear as much anymore. Maybe you want to find a great way to sell, but you don't know how to. You don't know what it's worth. SidelineSwap.com has a calculator on the website that when you punch in the specs of your gear, it'll tell you the average price of what it sells for, what you should sell it for if you want a quick sale. If you want to hold out a little bit longer, this is the max buck you can get. SidelineSwap.com has it all. They have you covered. There is no better way to buy or sell new or used pro return support equipment. I highly recommend you go to the website, and I will see you in the next video in 2 days.